When we open up our Bibles to Romans chapter 10 and verse 11, it says there, "For scripture says, whoever believes on him will not be put to shame." Come on, we all want God to move in our life, right? We don't want to be put to shame in that situation where things are going against us. We don't want our name to be put down. And well, here scripture gives us a secret on how we can experience it. It says there, whoever believes shall not be put to shame. The word believe comes from that word pisto, which one of the meanings is to be persuaded or have confidence. So when you look into that word's meaning and you read that scripture, now it says whoever believes, that means whoever is persuaded of him. That means you know who he is, you know what he does. Then it goes on further and says the second meaning is to have confidence. That means those who put confidence in him. That means we know that he is reliable, he is trustworthy, that every decision we make, we know that everything he guides us into in our decision making, he will not fail. Though we may go through different moments and seasons of life, we have that confidence. You see, when you don't have confidence in your God, when you are not persuaded of him, what will happen is when things don't go right, you begin to move into a direction contrary to the guidance of the Lord. But when you have confidence in him, when you are persuaded of him, you know that what he has led you into, he will get you out of it. What he is guiding you, his counsel will never fail. Look into scripture. When you see Psalm 23, he says that though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, you see the confidence that the psalmist has. He says, I will not be afraid, for you are with me. He was persuaded that God with him makes the difference. The same way, when you are persuaded, when you believe is not just a word. It's about a deep conviction on the inside that you know who your God is. I want to ask you today, you don't want to be put to shame, right? Then my question to you is, do you know who he is? Are you persuaded? Are you convicted? Do you have that confidence in him? When you look into David, he was confident of God, and we see him pulling down Goliath. Come on, it was a situation where David could have easily been defeated. Goliath was huge, David was little, insignificant, but he had confidence in God. He was persuaded that his God would get him through. That's why when you know who your God is, whatever the Lord leads you into, it may not turn out right for that moment, for that day, but if you have that deep conviction, confidence in God, you will never be put to shame. God bless you.